What's good? I'm back. Triple P Paul Picker Podcast, aka the Common Sense Podcast, your source for music, sports, politics, world events, and much, much more. Today I'm going to react to a video. I don't know this content creator, but he's funny as hell. But the video is titled "Why Women Shouldn't Participate in Men's Football." Before we do that, though, let's give you a word from Dizzle.
Dizzle ain't no joke, got me addicted, ain't no coke. Let's just have a toast. Anybody want some smoke? Cause it's up, I be Dizzled up. Catch me sipping with my double cup. Can't just have one, you gotta double up. You pour it, gotta watch it bubble up. I ain't gon' lie, I cannot get enough. What Cannon said, I need another one. Gon' have you coming back for more, but go get it while it's hot. For it be sold out in your stores.
That Dizzle. That's right, that Dizzle. Dizzle is a premium luxury liqueur mixed with agave tequila, French cognac, and orange liquor mango mix. Throw your Dizzle on ice, and it's nice. If you want to order your very own bottle or bottles of Dizzle premium luxury liqueur, go to dizzlebrand.com, click on our locations, click on one of the top 3 website links. Must be 21 and over. Shipping and handling is included. Below that is locations in California, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Arkansas, Little Rock. Here we come. All right, let's get into it. Why women shouldn't be in men's football.
Do you know who the real misogynists are?
Hey, let's blow this one up.
The people who let women go into men's American football. Look at this. This is outrageous.
Get it. And then they motion! The guy ran at 50 yards. Get him.
That's hard to watch. What father would want
of.
to see that? That is the last thing I'd want my daughter to do. Listen, she is already at a disadvantage. Males have longer limbs, stronger bones, greater muscle mass and strength, greater aerobic capacity, pretty much bigger lungs. The average size of an NFL football player is 6'2" and 245. If I have a daughter that wants to one day play in the NFL, I'm gonna be like, hell no. Hell no. Do you know that concussions occur 1 in 5 games? So there's a one.
Let me stop real quick. I was just saying, man, based on those hits, they should be a concussion protocol. That's nothing to be proud of. Those fathers, social service should be knocking on their door, man. Fuck that. That's abuse.
You might get a concussion. Your brain might get
that's child abuse.
So me knowing all these facts, why would I let my daughter go and play football against a bunch of boys? It's better I let her go in some sort of female league. Just like how there's a WNBA, I think there should be a female league for football. And I think there is. I think it's called the LFL.
But guess what? We don't get to just chill and go to sleep on defense. Good night, bitch! So what y'all about to do now? We gonna come in, regroup, do exactly what we started the game with. Yeah. We gonna run it down their fucking throats and this is
I could see this getting views.
That shit look way better than WNBA.
All right.
I'm feeling like a loser. Gave you all my time and attention. Should've left.
All right, so I don't know if he's got more, but I've seen enough. Based on these fathers and people are like, this is the proudest moment of my life. My daughter is getting her first rush as a running back, only to get clobbered to look like she needs to go on the concussion protocol. This is nothing to be proud of. This is just people, doing things based on this whole inclusion and representation. Like, you're risking your daughter's health, her life, for the sake of inclusion and representation. There's no way these little girls like that was their idea to say, I want to go play football with the boys. And when they did, why didn't some parents sit down with them and have a common sense, common knowledge conversation on why females don't need to be playing with the boys. And even though these are little kids, you see they look like they look like NFL hits by little kids, man. Like those kids should be in concussion protocol, man. This is not cool. This is stems from biological men identifying as women, or let me rephrase that: biological men identifying as make-believe women and going in and dominating women's sports. So you honestly think the female is going to actually do the opposite? The biological female is going to be identified as a make-believe man, and they're going to go in and have a chance and dominate. Even have a chance in men's sport. They're not sure as hell they're not going to dominate. They're not even going to have a chance. This is the thing you got to realize. The worst bitch players in the NBA are better than every single female in the WNBA. I repeat, the worst bench players in the NBA are better than every single female in the WNBA. Superstars, non-superstars, whatever. You take the best female basketball player in the WNBA, and she is not better than the worst basketball player in the NBA. We got to pump this brakes on this imaginary, made-up, non-realistic bullshit. Do I believe that people should have equal opportunities? Yes, until you have a history of fucking up your opportunities. To you have a history of just taking your opportunities for granted or not taking your opportunities serious. Like when we start giving out opportunities from the get-go, yes, people should have equal opportunities. But then there's a thing that comes into play. It's called equal effort. Equal effort. Well, once people start calling in a job more, you start working less than you work less harder than the next person, then there is no more equal opportunity. You know, but this whole y'all really fucking up, man. Like y'all really fucking up. Just for the sake of inclusion and representation, you're willing to risk females' lives and to try to compete in something that they realistically can't compete in. We gotta stop acting like men and women are not different. There's so many differences. Countless differences between men and women. I mean, there's at least a dozen, probably. At least a dozen. And if we're not exactly the same, then we're not all exactly equal. Like I always say, if we're all equal, then I would be the same size as LeBron James. I'd be 6'9", 250. But I'm like 5'4.5", $150, maybe $155 at most. We gotta step back into the real world. Even men are. There's so many differences between men. We're all not the same height, same weight, same strength. Everybody's not the same smarts. I mean, there's just so many differences. Not the same ambition, same motivation, determination. There's just so many differences, man, amongst not even just male and female, just across the board amongst people, man. So, yeah, and females playing in football. It's one thing for you to have females trying to compete with men in basketball, but football or hockey, pump the brakes here, man. You're asking for women to get hurt. Once again, thank you for tuning in, Paul Pickett Podcast, and I'm out.